साहिबान कदरदान मेहरबान दिल थाम के बैठिए क्योंकि अब आपके सामने तशरीफ ला रही हैं आगरा की अजीम फनकारा मलिका हुस्न नूर नजर मोहतरमा मोहिनी. So Madhuri Dixit has finally arrived on set. I'm so overwhelmed. I can't believe we're shooting today with Madhuri Dixit. We're shooting with a legend. It's amazing. It's the first time that like someone of that stature is going to be on our set or in my career. So it's a very big moment. It's Ranbir's introduction song in the film.
In my Bombay to Bollywood course, I devote a section to song sequences. The song sequences are not only crucial to the filmic narratives, but they also circulate independently. Through numerous technologies, radio, records, television, cassettes, VCDs, DVDs, MP3s, and the internet, the songs travel untethered from the narratives. Using DVD compilations of Hindi film songs, I introduce students to conceptual, industrial, and technological issues. I underscore that the DVD, or for that matter, any other technology, is not merely a derivative format which assists in the circulation of songs. Rather, it is generative. Keeping this in mind, I invite students to examine a range of visual and oral stardoms produced by these compilations. I show that as the songs circulate unmoored from the narratives, they generate new meanings and revenue. In this video presentation, I discuss my use of DVD compilations as a resource for introducing students to the formal, cultural, and industrial analysis of song sequences, and share specific examples and assignments that I have used in my courses. To my Bombay to Bollywood class, I bring a number of DVD compilations that I have collected over the years, buying them at stores or via the internet. The songs, as well as the entire compilations, can be viewed on YouTube. The Bhavani website shows that a variety of DVD song compilations is available, such as hits of contemporary and old stars, playback singers, and directors, as well as favorite themes including love, dance, the years, or the decade's best. Some DVDs combine stars and themes, and others offer the best songs from 4 or 5 films. For this presentation, I will focus on 2 DVD compilations, Lata, A Journey, and Mudras and Kavalis. The clips that I will be screening are from YouTube, which contains a wider selection and is a more accessible archive of such paratexts. I used the DVD Lata Journey in conjunction with Nipa Majumdar's article, The Embodied Voice, Stardom and Song Sequences in Popular Hindi Cinema, in order to introduce students to concepts of oral and visual stardom. Lata Journey features 30 songs which Lata Mangeshkar recorded for films produced by Yash Raj Productions. Mangeshkar is one of the most well-known and respected playback singers in India. Her career started in 1942 and has spanned over 7 decades. She has recorded for over 1,000 Hindi films. Thus, this compilation offers a mere glimpse of Mangeshkar's prolific output. I ask the students to describe the woman they see on the cover. The obvious answers are that it is an elderly, respectable woman who is modestly clad in a sari. I point out to my students that other than soft focus lighting and hair dye, there is no significant attempt to hide her age through dress, hairstyle, or makeup. She is presented as an elderly woman. Mangeshkar would have been 79 years old at the time of this DVD's production. I then turn the DVD around and ask them to describe the women that they see. Once more, the obvious answers are, the women are young and beautiful. These are portraits of 12 leading actresses for whom Mangeshkar sang during the period 1973 to 2004. I point out that makeup, lighting, and the close-up combine to highlight their youth and beauty. The DVD cover serves as a powerful paratext and makes visible the difference in shelf life for oral and visual stardom. While Mangeshkar could supply her voice to these heroines for 3 decades, the range covered by this DVD, the actresses themselves would not be offered leading roles for the same length of time. Visual stardom demands an attractive and youthful appearance, but oral stardom is not similarly constrained by physical appearance. More often than not, each generation has its favorite screen stars. While some fans might prefer the 70s actresses featured in this DVD, others might prefer the ones from the 80s, 90s, or 2000s. In spanning 7 decades, Mangeshkar's voice accomplishes a feat difficult for most visual stars. It becomes an oral bridge connecting generations and thereby producing intergenerational audiophilia. Her voice brings together fans from different generations under a single oral umbrella. Both listeners can appreciate or lament the deterioration of Mangeshkar's voice. By stitching the past and the present, this compilation of an oral star enables intergenerational conversations about popular culture. This is further cemented and acknowledged by a popular singing game, Antakshari, which is played by people from different generations. Thus we see the longevity of songs in general, which are often remembered, played, and sung much beyond the life of the films. The second DVD that I use is entitled Mujras and Qawwalis, loosely translated as Dances and Songs. I use this compilation to discuss both the mujra, a dance performed by a courtesan, and the courtesan genre. This compilation features 50 mujras and qawwalis. This range is quite useful given that we generally have limited screening times. It would be difficult for me to screen 3 to 4 courtesan films in a semester to draw attention to the conventions of the genre. However, I can screen 3 to 4 mujras, which range from 4 to 6 minutes in length. The compilation gives me access to a larger filmography. Screening clips from this DVD, I ask students to pay attention to choreography, costumes, setting, and music in the mujras. For this presentation, I will screen clips from 2 films. The first song is from the film Pakiza and is sung by Lata Mangeshkar. The second song is from the film Umrao Jaan and is sung by Mangeshkar's sister Asha Bhosle. I tell my students to note the similarities in the organization of space. A horseshoe configuration where the courtesan is at the center, surrounded by male customers, musicians, and female workers at the brothel. Mughal arches and columns appear in both sets. The courtesan wears ornate jewelry as well as an anarkali kameez and a tight churidar. Kathak, a classical Indian dance form, and Hindustani classical music form the basis of the dance and music styles. I tell my students that the mujra is the centerpiece of the courtesan genre, a fact which illustrates that the conventions of the genre are not only consolidated at the level of narrative, story, plot, dialogue, but also at the level of song sequences. The DVD compilation also enables me to show that the mujra is not wedded to the courtesan genre. Rather, both the mujra and the courtesan appear in diverse genres, and their portability points to both the fluid nature of genres and to the centrality of the courtesan in crafting a discourse on femininity and sexuality in Hindi cinema. In this discussion, we also return to the concept of oral stardom. I tell my students that the first song was sung by Lata Mangeshkar, whose voice has been associated with purity, virtue, and a certain moral rigor. These qualities have also been central to the songs that Mangeshkar has sung. The second song is sung by her sister Asha Bhosle, who has sung a variety of songs, but is perhaps most often associated with her sensual cabaret numbers. These song clips give us an opportunity to extend Nipa Majumdar's argument, which focuses on Mangeshkar, and consider other oral stars. We also consider how oral stardom might impact our understanding of a visual performance and vice versa. Our discussions in this section assist students in completing a detailed essay assignment on analyzing song sequences. I have uploaded the assignment as well as my article DVD compilations, Reshuffling Sound, Stardom, and Cinephilia, which discusses topics that I've mentioned here in further detail. On a final note, I wish to underscore the value of teaching with DVD and online paratexts. They have helped me in teaching the formal analysis of song and dance sequences, the transmission of intergenerational cinephilia, concepts of oral stardom and film genre, and post-theatrical film distribution. They allow both a breadth and a depth which would not be possible to achieve if I restricted my class to feature films.
कहाँ है मुहाफिज खुदी के जिन्हें नाज है हिंद पर वो कहाँ है कहाँ है कहाँ है कहाँ है बदनाम बाजार ये गुमनाम राही ये सिक्कों की झनकार ये इस्मत के सौदे ये सौदों पे तकरार